Oh, please, if you don't mind. Am I allowed to ask a question about something transgender specific?
Sure.
Okay, I don't want to get in trouble, sorry. I do a lot of anti-defamation work with the trans community, and on Thursday we're having a panel called Women Demanding Change Now, the dehumanization of transsexual women through the gay male Hollywood lens. And so my question is, there's an alarming pattern of gay male Hollywood. I'm a little nervous, I wrote it down. There's an alarming pattern now of gay male Hollywood executives and producers and writers making offensive transphobic images of trans women in film and TV and depicting them as men in dresses. And I was even at a panel recently where a butch lesbian director who made a film about a trans man character who uses male pronouns, yet she kept on projecting her own identity issues onto him and referring to him as she and a woman and a lesbian. And so do you all see any hope of the gay and lesbian decision makers in Hollywood stop misrepresenting and exploiting trans people that marginalizes them and incites fear and misunderstanding in mainstream society?
Anyone?
Which representations are you talking about in general?
TikTok trannies, Knives, Ryan Glee's, Nip Tuck had very, very transphobic.
She's referencing Nip Tuck and TikTok trannies with knives. There's a big scandal at Tribeca Film Festival, right?
Yes, that GLAAD helped us protest, and it just goes on and on and on, really. Yeah. Wild Things, Transform Me on MTV. I mean, the list doesn't stop. And the bizarre thing is these are LGBT people making offensive images of the most vulnerable portion of the LGBT community. So we're kind of like pleading to, the gay and lesbian community who has the clout in Hollywood to please don't aid our detractors in marginalizing and oppressing us. I mean, we have to stop this.
I mean, I think that, on this assembled group, most of us haven't really, well, I mean, arguably Kim, we haven't really, done much work representing, trannies good or bad.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We haven't done much work ourselves. We haven't done much work representing trannies.
I'm sorry, tranny is a very expensive derogatory slur.
Some of my best friends are trannies. I am sorry. All right, I'm not talking anymore. All right, I'm sorry I offended you.
Because I think a lot of times people will think of like Hollywood as this sort of like group, or like the gay people in Hollywood as a particular group, and it's really not. From my experiences, it's individual artists who have a vision or have a story they want to tell, and then they fight to get it made. I don't think that there's these collective. But this group didn't add to any of those negative portraits.
Well, a lot of the trans community had issues with the L word, and a lot of people have issues with you referring to Brandon Tina as she and a woman when she. When there's documentation saying she prefers he and male pronouns.
In Boys Don't Cry, I made a real point of reflecting Brandon the way he reflected himself, and I always call him.
Right now, like an hour ago when you were talking, you kept saying she, woman, woman, woman.
Well, this